Hello everyone to another episode of Bible Illustrated Hands. Starting with this episode, I decided to stop using music in these videos because I don't think that they add much to these videos, and it is a bit of a pain to constantly list the authors, to check the audio levels, and so on. And my audio levels are all over the place as it is. In any case, today's question comes from Colonel W.G. Sparkman. He asked me that he is in a very privileged position because as it is right now, he can choose between Serbian or Greek jurisdictions to belong to, and which one should he choose? Well, Colonel, thank you for your question and thank you for your service. Even though it's not service to my country, but then again, I have a very high amount of respect towards military professionals. So, which one should you choose? Well, personally, I'm a bit biased toward the Serbian jurisdiction, not because I'm a Serb myself, but because simply Serbian churches lack pews, which is a bit of more traditional way of doing things in the Orthodox Church, because our prayer position matters in the sense that we are liberated in Christ and we should stand during prayer. However, going to an Orthodox church with pews may not be a good choice for a beginner, because sometimes all that standing can get in the way of actually, participating in the service, because you're constantly, thinking about your feet. And even in Serbia, we have a saying, it is better to pray while sitting than to constantly think of your feet. So, but that is a really minor difference. While I was pondering this question, this is practically the only thing that I could think about. I think that the most important distinction you can have is which church do you prefer. Now, many factors come into this. What is the priest like? What is the community like? Do you like the church? Which church is easier to come by? Which services does each church hold? There are so many factors that are part of this. However, as of recent, sadly, I think that there may be one additional factor, and a very unfortunate one, that you may wish to consider now, and that is the schism with the ecumenical patriarchate. And at the moment, and I hope it stays that way, Serbian Church isn't in schism with the ecumenical patriarchate. Serbian Church is very pro-Russia leaning, so there will be no schism with the Russians. They, God forbid, may be one with the Greeks in the future. So you may have to take that into consideration, that the Serbian Church at the moment is in communion with all of the Orthodox churches. Greek one isn't. It's not with the Russians, so that may impact if you plan to move in the future. Now, this is I hope it all stays that way. I do hope that the schism gets resolved soon, and that the pews are the only major contributing factor. Lord grant us this. I hope that I was of some use to you, and the best thing is simply attend both churches, talk with priests, and also maybe I'm not sure if you're a catechumen, but maybe opt, at least in the beginning, for the church who takes catechumenate more seriously. At least I know in Serbia that you can get baptized easily. I know of a church where you can literally just go in, say, I want to get baptized, and you will get baptized immediately. No, stop, you all American Orthodox. Visiting Serbia just to get baptized immediately isn't a good reason to travel to Serbia immediately. Meeting me is.